A fast-moving house fire kills a Stevens County man, and now his wife is fighting for her life in a Seattle hospital. The fire started just after 11:30 last night, just outside of Addy, near Sedonia Addy Road. 74-year-old Gary Fuller died in the fire. His wife, Laura, is in stable but critical condition at Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. KXLY4's Andy Bishop explains why Gary wasn't able to make it out.
The fire burned so hot and so fast, by the time firefighters got here, there wasn't much they could do to save the home. In fact, because there isn't much left, investigators say it may be tough to figure out how it started. A lifetime of memories covered in ash blow in the wind outside what's left of the home. 74-year-old Gary Fuller and his wife, Laura, spent 2 decades building together.
Just a lot of chaos and a lot of going on. And
Kurt McKinney just finished working in his field last night when he heard an explosion.
when I went back to look, there was just flames, shooting, 100, 200 feet in the air, just huge flames, just a really, really hot fire.
McKinney watched in disbelief as his neighbor's home burned to the ground.
It's sad when you realize how fast it can happen. I mean, that was incredibly fast.
Lady and her dog were sitting in a car.
Les Schneider was the first firefighter to arrive.
The house was fully involved when we arrived. Part of the roof had already caved in.
He quickly treated Laura for severe burns to her face and hands. MedStar landed shortly after and airlifted her to Harborview Medical Center in Seattle. Her husband, Gary, didn't make it out. Investigators believe the smoke was too much.
That's very difficult. You want to go in and get them, and in a case like this where it was so fully involved, there was no chance,
As Laura fights to recover, McKinney now takes care of her dog, Sam. Sam and a daughter on the west side are now all she has.
It's a tough situation.
This is the first deadly fire in this area in a long time, in fact, nearly 6 years. And that's why firefighters, who are mostly volunteers, will have the option to receive grief counseling if needed to help cope with what happened here last night. Reporting near Addy, Andy Bishop, KXLY4 HD News.